Hello, colleagues. My name is Deja Ashford. I'm from a very small town in Texas called Greenville. It's about 45 minutes east of Dallas. Very small town, one school district, one high school, one middle school, and a few elementary schools. I currently work at the middle school as lead special education inclusion teacher. This is my second year. My journey into this field has been shaped by both my personal and professional experiences. I have a younger brother who is a student with autism and he is also hearing impaired. Growing up alongside my brother, I learned a lot about the challenges and the strengths of students with exceptionalities, and that has really shaped my decision to go into the field of special education. The experiences that I've had professionally and personally, combined with a lot of volunteer work that I did in undergrad, I would volunteer with the inner city youth, and a lot of those students would be students with disabilities. These experiences combined have opened up my heart to this calling. I know that without a doubt that teaching in this field is a part of the assignment that God has placed on my life. As a special educator for the past 2 years has taught me one thing. We wear many hats. We're case managers, we're advocates, we're collaborators, we're teachers. But at the heart of it all, we are servant leaders. As you can see in this infographic, special education teachers serve many roles. We are instructors, making sure to adapt lessons to meet diverse student needs. We are case managers, creating and monitoring IEPs. We are collaborators, working alongside general education teachers and families. And we are also advocates, ensuring that every student has access to the resources and opportunities that they need to succeed. We not only make sure students' legal rights under IDEA and Section 504 are upheld, but we also provide the encouragement, patience, and support that students need to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. My philosophy as a special education teacher is rooted in compassion, advocacy, and of course, faith. I believe every student is created with purpose and that it is my responsibility to help uncover their potential and equip them with the tools that they need to succeed. It reminds me of a verse in the Bible, Jeremiah 1:5, that says, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. This goes to show us that God has created each and every individual with a purpose. I strive to lead with empathy, patience, and persistence, drawing on both my personal experiences and my professional training to meet each student where they are. The ethical standards of our profession, as well as the legal frameworks of IDEA and Section 504, guide my decision making. These principles remind me to uphold confidentiality, to act with integrity, and to ensure that each student receives the services that they are entitled to. They also shape how I approach eligibility decisions, making sure that I consider not only what is legally required, but also what is morally and educationally best for the student. My faith and commitment to servant leadership also shapes how I teach. I see my role not just as a job, but as a ministry. This is an opportunity to serve children and families with humility, love, and integrity. Every student deserves to feel seen, valued, and supported, and I see it as both my professional duty and my spiritual calling to make sure that that happens. One of my favorite verses, John 15:5, reminds me daily of this, where Jesus says, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him will bear much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. This verse grounds me in the truth that my work is fruitful only when I remain connected to God. It reminds me to lean on His wisdom and strength so that I can lead with patience, compassion, and humility as I serve my students. Looking ahead, I know that my growth as a teacher must be continuous. I plan to participate in professional learning communities, attend special education conferences, and engage in ongoing training around culturally responsive teaching and high leverage practices. I would also love to connect with faith-based community organizations to build stronger partnerships that serve the whole child. By continuing to learn and grow, I can remain responsive to the diverse and changing needs of my students while also modeling lifelong learning for them. In closing, my philosophy is simple. Every student is created with God given potential, and it is my responsibility to nurture that potential through compassion, advocacy, and faith filled service. I am committed to ensuring that the students and families I serve not only gain knowledge, but also feel deeply supported and empowered. I truly believe this is the mission God has placed on my life, and it is the foundation of my work as a special education teacher. Thank